And what's going on, guys? It's the Last Viking TV back again. I just wanted to bring to your attention a new post that's been. I got a kind of a theory here. What's going on? Um, so the first article reads, and this is going to be a short video. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscription button down below. If you'd like to make any contributions, of course, there's going to be a donation link down below that you can actually donate to my Ethereum wallet to support the channel. And if you can't support the channel that way, then please make sure that you click the subscription button down below, follow, share with all your friends and family, give a thumbs up, and comment down below. So here we go. The U.S. Security Exchange Commission approves BTC Futures Fund to offer shares to institutional investors. Now, this definitely means the rich gets richer. Well, that is the American way. That's just how it seems to be, and yeah. So Bitcoin, BTC Futures focused NYDIG Bitcoin Strategy Fund has procured a approval from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, entitling it with the right to offer its shares to institutional investors. Only? According to a SEC filing that came into effect on December 2nd, the New York Digital Investment Group, LLC, NYDIG, is now authorized to offer its shares to institutional investors, including registered investors, investment advisors, their clients, and other eligible investors. So you got to be registered to get into this futures. So, and other eligible investors. For those who intend to invest in the shares, and the fund does not put towards a minimum investment requirement. Cash settled BTC futures. The fund describes itself as a non-diversified closed-end management investment company that continuously offers its shares with objective to achieving capital appreciation by investing in BTC future contracts. The proposed maximum offering price per share is $10, while its initial capital is $25 million. Detailing its investment strategy, the company noted that the fund will only invest in cash-settled BTC futures traded on commodity exchanges registered with the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission for the U.S. More licenses from the New York regulators. In mid-November, the New York State Department of Financial Services, NYDFS, granted a BIT license to NYDIG Execution, a subsidiary of NYDIG, through the license. The firm is permitted to offer crypto custodial and trade execution services in the jurisdiction of New York State. NYDIG is allowed to operate as a crypto custodian for 5 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and XRP and Litecoin. So XRP is included in that future. So that's cool. Early in December, California-based financial firm Sophie acquired a BIT license from the NYDFS. The firm is now authorized to support a total of 6 digital assets, including BTC, ETH, BCH, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and Stellar. So, Ethereum Classic is also included in there, but not XRP. Stellar is LTC. Pretty affordable coins there currently right now, and Ethereum. So at the time, NYDFS Superintendent Linda Lacewell noted the authority's commitment to fostering innovations in New York crypto ecosystem, stating the department's approval of Sophie's virtual currency and money transmitter licenses provides consumers with more choices in a continuously evolving global financial service market. Now, keep in mind that a lot of renowned crypto investors and analytics have tried to predict where Bitcoin's going to be going, and they're saying that Bitcoin's going to around the 100,000 to 200,000 to 250,000 to eventually 1 million price per coin. Now, when that price per coin happens, nobody really knows, but the last Bitcoin is to be mined in 2041, I believe, and the halving, Bitcoin halving, is going to be happening the end of May of 2020. So just a few months away, we're going to the halving, or whatever you want to call it. So keep in mind that those are the price predictions that a lot of people have made. Now, with this information in mind, the approval of the futures, a lot of investors are leaving the market. And so investors bail on stock market rally, fleeing funds at a record pace. The S&P 500 is having its best run in 6 years, but individual investors are fleeing the stock funds at the fastest pace in decades. Decades, like 1 decade is 10 years, so in multiple decades. That is potentially a good sign for the running bull market. Investors have pulled $135 billion from U.S. stock focused mutual funds and exchange traded funds so far this year. The biggest withdrawals on record, according to data provided Refinitiv Lipper, which tracked the data going all the way back to 1992. Analysts say the trend highlights investors' apprehensions towards a stock market buffeted by long-running U.S.-China trade war and lingering worries about a potential recession. Stock funds have blend money over 7 consecutive quarters, dating to the second quarter of 2018, when trade tensions between the U.S. and China ratcheted higher. Now, think of one currency or one investment that you could invest in that has no connection whatsoever with how a particular company based in the US or based in China or based in Russia or based in Mexico or based anywhere has anything to do with the volatility of your investment. A lot of the S&P 500 investments that you do are based off of companies and how well those companies do. If those companies fail, or if those companies decide to go into bankruptcy, you have just lost your money. Now, cryptocurrencies are, besides some altcoins, are not based off of how a company is performing. Bitcoin, for example, is not based off of how well a company is doing. Bitcoin is basically an investment capsule, per se. It is where people can buy and sell and trade and use it as a currency. Without getting too in depth into Bitcoin, I can cover that in another video. As long as I get some subscribers that subscribe to my YouTube channel and like to see this content, I will provide that information later on. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Any information you find on my channel is, do your own research, basically. Don't take anything I say for granted, or just don't take it at all. It's just information and for informational purposes only. Now, so investors have pulled, where's my mouse? Investors have pulled out $135 billion from U.S. stocks-focused mutual funds and exchange-traded funds so far just this year. Why is it just this year $135 billion have been pulled out from U.S. stocks? Does it have anything to do with Bitcoin futures focused Bitcoin strategy has been approved for United States Securities Exchange Commission, entitling it with the right to offer its shares to institutional investors? Well, the conspiracy continues. No, we're just going to find out where it goes to. So mutual funds account for most of the outflows. Roughly $220.8 billion has been pulled from the stocks-focused mutual funds this year. mostly actively managed strategies that have struggled over the past 10 years. According to Refinitiv, meanwhile, 85.3 billion has flowed into equity ETFs. You remember about the Bitcoin ETF? Well, the futures are associated with the ETF. So if the futures are doing well, most likely the ETF will have no problem in being ushered into the new 2020 year. So looking forward to the approval of the Bitcoin ETF with those other companies. I think there was 3 or 4 companies that was working on it. So yes, this definitely provides. This can be found on investors MSN /EN-US money markets. Investor bail on stock market rally, fleeing funds at record pace. So yeah, you just go to MSN money and you type in this top portion here: investors bail on stock market rally, fleeing funds at record pace. And then the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission approves BTC futures funded on Cointelegraph, thefutureofmoney.com. You just type in that and you're going to get that information. So this is all new information and new news, more news to come. Please subscribe, hit that bell, get notifications on all of my videos. Please share this video with all your friends and family. Trying to increase the subscriber count so that way my information can get out to more and more people. I do cover quite a few different topics in my channel. Not all of it is all about cryptocurrencies. Some of it is, and some of it is about other topics that kind of are off topic of cryptocurrencies by far. And so that's kind of what this channel is all about, just kind of mixing it up and being myself. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative to you, gave you something to think about in your investment strategies from this time on. So thanks for watching. Last Viking TV out.